86% of people think that humor is one of the most effective ways for a company to connect with them. That's a huge number, right? If you're looking to inject some serious fun into your marketing calendar, you've come to the right place. So, stick around because we're about to reveal some seriously clever April Fool's Day marketing strategies that will have your audience laughing and sharing your content like crazy. And before we get started, if you're serious about taking your Shopify store to the next level, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more amazing tips and tricks. Without further ado, let's get started. You know, April Fool's Day has a funny history. Back in the 1500s, France changed their New Year, and people who didn't get the memo got pranked. Fast forward to today, and brands are turning that into marketing magic. Let's look at some examples. Idea number 1, the fake physical product launch. The first and most popular approach is announcing a fictional product that's just plausible enough to make people wonder if it's real. Google mastered this with Google Tulip, a technology supposedly allowing humans to communicate with flowers. Their campaign featured convincing laboratory footage showing scientists interacting with talking tulips, including plants requesting water and even asking existential questions. What made this work was the professional production quality combined with a concept that pushed technological boundaries just far enough to be questionable. For your business, think about taking your core service and extending it in an absurd but somewhat believable direction. Idea number 2, world's first campaign. The second approach is creating the world's first something for your specific audience. The framework is simple, introducing the world's first something for your audience. A great example of this was a cybersecurity company that created a pretend toy store called Sizotopia, filled with fictional toys for cybersecurity professionals. This worked because it took something unexpected toys and combined it with a very specific professional audience, creating humor through contrast. Before we move on to the next brilliant April Fool's Day marketing strategy, let's talk about how you can easily create amazing landing pages to support your campaigns. EComposer is a powerful page builder that can help you create engaging and visually stunning pages perfect for showcasing your world's first creation or any other April Fool's Day marketing idea. Think about that Sizotopia example. EComposer could have made creating that playful toy store website a breeze. Check out EComposer today and see how it can elevate your April Fool's Day marketing efforts. Idea number 3, brand rivalry reversal. The third idea that consistently delivers viral results for your brand in this April Fool's Day is reversing a well-known brand rivalry. Pepsi executed this perfectly with an April Fool's email declaring its love for Coca-Cola, subverting one of the most famous brand rivalries in history. This works because it deliberately contradicts audience expectations, creating humor through surprise. If your business has a well-known competitor, consider a lighthearted acknowledgement that temporarily ends the rivalry in an absurd way. Just ensure it remains playful rather than mean-spirited. Our fourth strategy involves giving your brand logo or identity a temporary redesign that deliberately subverts design principles. This approach works well because it leverages visual identity that customers immediately recognize, creating impact when that familiar element is unexpectedly altered. To execute this effectively, update your profile pictures and cover photos across all platforms for April 1st, committing fully to the joke. What makes this approach accessible is its simplicity. It requires relatively little production compared to more elaborate campaigns. Idea number 5, real promotion with April Fool's twist. The fifth strategy combines humor with genuine business value. Kipling demonstrated this brilliantly with an email campaign that began with obviously fictional offers for monkeys and hot air balloons, but followed the joke with a legitimate special offer: free shipping with a special code as a reward for subscribers being good sports. This approach ensures your April Fool's humor supports rather than replaces fundamental business goals. Customers appreciate the entertainment and still receive actual value, creating positive associations with your brand. Idea number 6, interactive social media polls. To implement this strategy, you can create polls asking followers to choose between ridiculous product ideas, vote on the next big innovation for your company, or share their favorite April Fool's experiences. The key is designing questions that prompt people to express opinions or share stories rather than just clicking and moving on. This approach works particularly well because it doesn't require elaborate production, just thoughtful question design that invites participation. Idea number 7, creating absurd tutorials. Our 7th strategy involves creating deliberately absurd or impossible tutorials related to your product or service. This approach works because it leverages the familiar educational content format that audiences trust, then subverts expectations with impossible instructions or ridiculous outcomes. A study by Weisel found that over 80% of people have watched an explainer video to learn about a product or service, making tutorials one of the most trusted content formats. By playfully subverting this trusted format, you create cognitive dissonance that triggers humor and sharing behavior. Idea number 8, announcing bizarre corporate policies. The 8th strategy involves announcing fictional workplace policies or company changes that are just bizarre enough to signal their joke status. According to a Gallup study, 70% of employee engagement is determined by management, which makes company policy announcements inherently attention-grabbing for both employees and customers who care about company culture. LinkedIn executed this brilliantly with their announcement of Cats You May Know, a fictional program allowing employees to bring feline companions to the office, complete with professional development opportunities for the cats and dedicated pause days for relaxation. The campaign generated over 130,000 engagements because it tapped into the internet's love of cats while addressing the real conversation about workplace flexibility. To implement this approach, craft an official-looking announcement about a new company policy that's simultaneously believable and ridiculous. Focus on policies that would directly impact customer experience, like Virgin Atlantic's announcement of whisper-only cabins on their flights or Burger King's left-handed Whopper. The key to success is creating official-looking documentation and announcement materials that match your usual corporate communications. Consider announcing your bizarre policy change through a professional press release or video featuring company leadership with absolutely straight-faced delivery. Our 9th strategy is all about announcing fake collaborations with totally unexpected partners. It's a winning move because it takes a serious business idea partnerships and flips it into something absurdly funny. Take Duolingo and Peacock's 2023 stunt. They launched a dating show called Love Language, where contestants couldn't even speak the same language. Think Love Island meets Love is Blind, but with a language learning twist. Their tweet about it racked up over 7 million views, and both brands got a flood of social media buzz. Why? It was ridiculous, yet weirdly tied to who they are: language lessons and streaming. The secret sauce? Make it believable, but at a wink. Duolingo's said they used familiar faces like reality star Francesca Farago to feel legit, while tossing in hints like "coming soon." Or is it? To keep folks guessing. Slick promo materials sealed the deal. That's it for today's video on April Fool's marketing ideas. If you found this valuable, please hit the like button and subscribe for more marketing strategies and tools. Drop a comment below with your favorite April Fool's campaign or any questions about implementing these ideas. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.